lot of driving involved in what I do, my lifestyle, because sometimes, like today's a work day, so I've got to get up early just to get to my destination in time for work. But I don't mind that when I get moments like this. It smells amazing out there. The magpies are singing me their song. I'm on this horrible road, but this is Australia, right? The road's horrible and I can't really see it because my windscreen's so bad, it's so dirty, and I've run out of fluid in my windscreen wipers. So fill those up, clean my windscreen and watch this amazing sunrise. Just had a big roo jump out in front, and it was a little bit closer than I like. But quite often when there's one that jumps out, there's more. So anyway, it's just a gentle reminder to take it easy and keep an eye out. I don't normally like to drive at this time of day when the sun's coming up or going down, but yeah, I just don't have much of a choice at the moment. So today we're headed to Lucky Bay Campground in Esperance, and this is quite a hard campground to get into. I did that trick of going on the Parks WA website and just going next day till I found a few days in a row that were available. So I've got three nights here, 2 days. I would like longer, but what are you going to do? So yeah, it's I think it was only like, actually I'll have to come back to you on the cost, I can't remember, but it's about 40 or 50 minutes east of Esperance in the Cape Legrand National Park, and you can stay at the Cape Legrand campground as well, but I couldn't get in there at all, that was fully booked. So you can't pick your campsite, you have to just rock up and then just get whatever's available. So yeah, let's pray for a good campsite that's overlooking the ocean. Can you see that water? My sister and her family they just spent like a week down here in Esperance, but they said the water was like pretty much really swelly the whole time. And my brother-in-law said, I don't want any pictures from you of dead flat water. And guess what? That looked dead flat, although look at this. Wow, the colour. Look, oh my God, there's so many people here. Look at that. Far out. The main campground for. Campers, please stop and read. I've just gone on to my bookings and it says that I'm supposed to select my campsite on arrival. But then that says to go to your campground. I don't know. Might have to ask someone what's going on. Do I just select one? I don't know. Let's go work it out. Excuse me, hello. I just want to double check. My booking said to select a campsite when I get here. Thank you. I just didn't want to steal someone's campsite. Oh, they were super nice. So there was campsite 1 was available, but that was like, you know, as soon as you come in. So I don't really want, I don't know, a lot of people, but I know there's people everywhere. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah. I was checking with someone, I was like, I don't want to steal someone's site. Oh, he's super nice, that camp host. He knew who I was straight away because obviously he saw my registration. Yeah, I'm right near the beach. There's hot showers, toilets, bins, kitchen facilities with hot water there as well, and the ocean. Now these did say there's kangaroos everywhere, and I do know that this beach, the kangaroos go on the beach, so I'm going to get up early in the morning and get some footage of that. Yeah, but he said to not feed the kangaroos, which obviously I won't. But look at this water, look at this water. I think a swim is in order. Alright, let's hit the water and have a look down there. I'm just too excited, I've got to get in that water, but then I'll come back and I'll set up my campsite a little bit nicer with my mat. Hello. Aren't you beautiful? Hi. Oh my goodness. I just heard a thumping. Wow. Hi. Hello. Oh, look at your face. Aren't you beautiful? Look at that face on that one. It was funny, I heard the bushes behind me and I heard all this noise in there and I was like, is someone coming onto my campsite? And I was like, oh no, it's kangaroos. They jumped off before I could get my camera out, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities for me to get more.
From the distance, dressed with clothes of skin and hide, there seemed an ancient knowledge, the books they kept inside. Fought 1,000 times, and I'd like to think I won, but they arguably were stalemates, defeats a one-on-one. About it now, I was someone else before, a ruler of a kingdom with nothing at the core, lived in empty chambers, knocking down the city doors. I'd love to know where you ended up and what it's like wherever that you are. One thing I regret, it was stealing all those cedars, removing Humbabba's head, but it was fun. Run the roads reckless, abandoned, fighting with the sun, taking back the trophies to the cities that were ours. swap all of my clothes for some old and tattered robes. I'll pack a couple of favorites, some classics for the road. I'll tie off all my loose ends, don't know when I'm coming back. I'll dig out all your old books and I'll read them like a mad.
I find it funny how when we have expectations of something, quite often things won't meet our expectations. And when I travel, I don't really plan, and if I do, I actually don't research the place I'm going very much because I don't want to have expectations. I want to be surprised. I want to just go with the flow and see what the universe is going to give me. And when I came here, what I found funny is the one thing I did expect to see was kangaroos on the beach, because that's what Lucky Bay is known for. And I got up early this morning to try and get the kangaroos on the beach, thinking that, it's dawn, that's when they're active. Haven't seen one kangaroo on the beach. But the actual campground itself and the place itself has just been amazing. I've loved this campground. It's so peaceful. The bay is beautiful. I was expecting the weather to be terrible, like really windy. It's been so calm and amazing. So I might actually take my sup out there as well. So yes, amazing what happens when you release expectation. Doesn't get much better than this. My gosh. Well, if I've mentioned before how grateful I am for my life, I am so super grateful for my life. I take a lot of risks in my life, but I'm all about taking calculated risks. So when I've come out here today, it is a bit riskier taking the sup out on the ocean than the river, and especially when you're on a blow-up sup, because it's just a little bit more susceptible to the wind. It's not as heavy as a sup that's not full of air. And I'm on my own as well, so the risk I've taken today, or the calculated risk I've taken, is that I'm in a bay. I can see the water is flat. I can't see any currents, but I've still just stayed close enough to shore that I can swim to shore if I need to. People can hear me if, God forbid, that fin comes out of the water. That's not one that I want to see. And so I'm just sort of, I've assessed all those different things before I've come out on the sup, and look, things do go wrong, but I like to try and stack the odds in my favour. So there's some of the things I've thought about. Oh, this is so beautiful. I don't want to go back in. The wind's going to change at some point and I'll have to, but yeah, wow.
the water, like West Australian beaches, man, they're second to none. The water is just so clear. I didn't put my hiking boots on or my runners on because I thought, oh, I'll just go for a quick walk, maybe up along the rocks. And I saw this walking trail and I was like, oh, I'll just go there. Now I'm here and I'm in my thongs. But this is amazing, the views are unreal. So we're just going to keep going in our thongs. I actually think I'd be better off taking my thongs off because my feet can grip the ground and feel the ground, whereas my thongs can slip and slide and catch on things. That's what we're going to do, barefoot. There's a lot of rocks I've got to climb up on here. Wow. Look at this awesome cave. How cool. Look at this. This is actually just spectacular. But I can see a couple of hikers that are way up there. I didn't bring any water. I mean, it is in the afternoon, it's after 4, but and this is my problem. I just want to keep going. Wow. Gonna keep going. That's where I've come from, and I could see this peak up here, and I thought I'm just going to go to there and see what's on the other side of the rocks. So this is me confirming I'm stopping at this point. I'm going to turn around. I will stop here, but I will also check that Thistle Cove out on my way out when I leave this camp. Wow, this is spectacular. Do you know what? I feel like I could travel Australia for the rest of my life, you know, doing this, just going out and exploring trails and snorkeling different parts of the ocean, and I still wouldn't see it all. There is so much to be seen. Oh my gosh. Good morning.
It's the sweetest thing. What a magical moment. The little Joey is feeding from its mum right on my campsite. That little bird, it keeps flying right up to me and it's going like right under my van. It's so funny. Oh shit! Oh my god! That bird literally just grazed my back. Oh my shit! Oh my gosh! This bird is nuts. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, just making themselves at home. Sorry? Yeah. I feel very blessed. Yeah. It's such a great campsite. Yeah, thank you. I hadn't seen any kangaroos down on the beach, and then I was up on the rock meditating this morning and I saw them on the beach, so I ran down and all I had with me was my phone. So I come back to my campsite to grab my camera to go and run back down the beach. I'm filming the bird on my seat and then I looked that way because the bird flew that way and these two were just sitting right there. Wildlife came to me. Well, I have completely, utterly, thoroughly enjoyed my time here in Lucky Bay. I have been here before when I started van life, but I just visited, I didn't stay in the campground. The campground's just been awesome and it's been so good to just sit still for a few days. So we've got hot showers and flushable toilets. There are drop toilets as well, but the flushable toilets are where the hot showers are. And to be able to come in from the beach and have a hot shower, that's like 5-star accommodation for me. That's been amazing. I paid $20 a night for this campground, but it is a bit difficult to get in. So I think I booked, I think it was like late January, early February, and it's now mid-March that I'm here. And I think I was just lucky because I had to really I had to keep going next day on the booking system just to try and find a day that was free and then find a few nights that were together. So I scored, yeah, three nights here, which was just really lucky, I think. So I would recommend booking well in advance if you can, but always just keep checking for cancellations. So I think that's what happened to me. But yeah, it's such a great campsite. And look, Esperance it's such a fantastic area to explore. So I have stayed still. I haven't gone around exploring because I've just been,
I've been travelling a fair bit lately, and I just needed to sit still for a few days, and I'm glad I have, because I've been able to sup and snorkel and go for that coastal hike as well, and just, you know, and focus on work too. So it's been good to sit still. So there are cooking facilities, so not only do you have a barbecue hot plate, gas hot plate, but there's also the gas burner as well, so you can actually put a pot on there and cook. You can't drink the water, it's not potable, but it's still, you know, fine to clean your dishes and shower in. So there's, yeah, hot water there, but there's also hot water in the kitchen sinks, rubbish facilities. You can drive your vehicle, almost any vehicle, onto that beach. The sand is so hard, and people do, so you can come down here and just visit for the day. If you can't get into the campground, I would advise still coming down here and spending the day here. I haven't driven gypsy on the beach, only because it's just me. I figure we've got roads for cars, let's leave the beaches, you know, for our footprints only. That's just me. You do you, I'll do me. But there's a lot of people down there with their vehicles, and it's pretty much any car. It's just, yeah, like I said, the sand is so hard you can pretty much drive anything on it. It is tidal though, so just, you know, make sure you check the tides. There's a lady down there with their food truck, so you can get some snacks. The kangaroos do go on the beach. They come onto your campsite. They're super friendly, but just don't feed the kangaroos. They're not meant for human food. So yeah, I've had a ball. This has been amazing. The campsites are actually, to me, they're distanced far enough apart that you can still have privacy. So I really like that. It's you know, I'm on campsite 1, so it is just as you come in, and I do recommend, if you are coming here and you've booked in, to try and get here a little bit earlier in the day, just because you can't book the actual campsite that you want. So it's advisable to get here a little bit before others so that you can choose a better campsite. There are ones that are a bit closer to the beach, but I was super happy with this one because I've got ocean views, so I can just stick my head out, see what the water's doing, and if it's flat enough for me to take the sup out. So the camp host was amazing. I don't know, everyone's super friendly when you're on holiday, aren't they? So yeah, Lucky Bay Campground, add it to your list. Many happy travels.